Okay, with a little engineering, I found out that a lot of parts from other personal pace actually works with it. So I got the handle, I put it in with a screw for now just to test to see if the transmission and deck engage. And I found this here on another Toro that I have. So that'll do for right now until I get the key switch and whatnot, key start. But yeah, everything fits in the way it should. And then this engages. And then this works too. So I'm going to give it a test run here a little bit, see how it does. Okay, here we go. And here's the drive. And we have a winner. So like I said, when I get the key start stuff in, I'll assemble that, and everything seems to work. Gonna have to adjust the drive cable a little bit so it's tighter. Other than that, everything works on it. Transmission, deck, everything engages. Thanks. So yeah, anybody who's trying to replace these, repair these, you don't need the actual Toro Timemaster bar. Any personal pace bar will work. You just have to put a nut and bolt, 2 washers for that connector. In a pinch it'll work. Same with this. Everything's the same size. I just adjusted it, so now it's nice and tight. But awesome. And here's a donor engine. Like I said, the Weed Eater 1, 8.75. Flywheel, starter, stator or generator, charge the battery. But that's the engine. You can pick up these things for like 50 bucks on Facebook Marketplace. Save a ton of money by doing that. These are a pain to get off though, this engine. You have to take off the pan itself. You have to disassemble half the rear end just to get the engine off. But it's well worth it when you think about the amount of money that you're saving. And yes, the flywheel is the same size as the 10 series. Okay, the donor engine, there's a starter, is on what my wife got for me. It's off the bottom of a old rocker recliner with a swivel. It's like a Lazy Susan now. I have it bolted to the bench. And then when I want to work on an engine, get to the other side, I just spin it around. Okay, isn't that cool? Okay, more to come. Very important thing here. You see where the charger is? See this guy right here? That's a special order part. The other ones are long like this from every other motor, but you need to hold on to this and take care of this because it breaks easily. But that's a stator or charger or maintainer, what do you want to call it. And there's a starter. There's a toothed flywheel. So I'm going to be taking all that apart, and the other parts I'll be selling on eBay. Yeah, this is the tap and dice that I have, gear wrench. Ah, man, that thing is so nice. Makes it so much easier. It's ratcheting. It's really cool. This right here, kind of hard to do it with one hand here. That right there, this guy sits up inside of that, and then that tightens down on this. It's really neat. It makes it so much easier. See? And then it spins. So you can turn it and then ratchet it back. It's really neat. Let me see if I can get you the action on what it does. Okay. So much easier than the old stuff. There we go. Back it off. There you go. And as you can see, perfect fit. That's the toothed one. Okay, got the stator in. You just have to remember to keep that around. That's a special order part. And be very careful. They snap real easy. And then this is the little guy. There's a little tower bolt below it. You have to take off the other engine in order to get this to go on. But it's been gapped. Everything is good. Should work perfect. Okay, starter is on. Stator. All the correct nuts and bolts. The only thing I forgot about, if I had it all together, was this piece here. On this one here, there's no cutout for the starter. So I had to go take it off of that one over there and put it in so the starter will go in correctly. Everything had to come off. But other than that, it's in. Now it's got to wait for the wiring harness. But I want to show you a few things. I ended up going out back and finding out that any personal pace will fit any personal pace. So I attached this one with a nut and bolt for right now, and it works. This has it's supposed to. And then I also got this piece here off of the other personal pace I have out back that's for parts, and now this one works too. So I've already started it with the old flywheel, and it started up. The deck engaged. I'll share a video with you, but I forgot to turn it the correct way, so it'll be vertical instead of horizontal, or vice versa. And other than that, all the cables are done. I just have to get the proper zip ties for them. Other than that, the flywheel went right on, no problem. Same weight, same size. Ah, what a pain in the butt. Oh, I also took the sticker off of that one and put it onto this one, because this one's in better condition. Now let's pop that back on. Thanks. Okay, took the donor engine off the back of the Weed Eater one. Said you can pick one of these up for like 50 bucks on Facebook Marketplace. The engine's almost an exact same duplicate of the 10 series, the 8.75. Same flywheel, everything fits exactly the same. Now here's the 8.75 stripped down, and my Lazy Susan, my wife, took off of a old rocker recliner swivel, so I can work on an engine just by spinning it around. See? Now a couple things I want to show you here. When you do this from an 8.75 to a 10, there's a plate that goes here in the front. It has a cutout for the starter. Now every 8.75 will have that cutout, but the 10 series didn't, so I had to take the plate off of this one to make it work on that one. And then over here, there's a tower bolt that comes up like this to match this when you put the charger stator on. Okay, like I said, flywheel, toothed, starter comes off of that one. 50 bucks for a Weed Eater one. Just take all the parts off. Now here's the engine with the new flywheel, the starter attached. I also had to take these bolts off of the 875 because they aren't the same size with this. And there's the stator. And then down here, you see the little tower bolt. Let's get it to focus here. Okay. Now, what I want to show you here is this area up here. Any personal pace will fit any personal pace. So I had a junk one of these in the back, so I took the handle off and just attached it with a nut and bolt for now until the parts come in, because I want to test the transmission and deck to see if it engaged. I also took this off of one of them, and that everything's the same exact size, but this is going to have a longer bolt on it right here because it's going to have the key start in it. But you know, I have things attached just for testing, but everything is in. I can't test the starter. I know it works, but I just can't test the starter right now. So you know, I don't have anything hooked up. But it's coming together. I'm going to give it a start here in a little bit after I get everything reassembled, and I'll bring you back. Okay, you can see it's running. Now we will engage the deck. And let me show you the drive system here. Sounds really good. So far that's good. As you see, I don't have the kill switch yet, or the ignition switch. There you go. All done. Yeah, it turned out nice. Now it's going to button it all back up again, wait for the stuff, and do it proper. But it does work. Yeah, I just want you to know it's smoking because I had to spray down the muffler to get the bolts off, because I don't want them to snap off in the block. Okay, cover back on. Do a final wipe down. Make it look good. Gotta find a bag. I think a buddy of mine has a bag for it. We'll see.